On this segment, we are at Hear Clear Hearing Centers. I'm here with Alex, and Alex, you are a staple here. You are the smiling face when everybody comes in, but you also are the person that knows what's going on. Let's start out by telling people where you're located, because you do have a couple locations.
Yes, I'm located on 3400 Bath Pike in Bethlehem, right off Center Street. Also in Bangor on 225 Erdman Avenue. It's the old CVS building.
And so, is it by appointment only?
Yes. I do take walk-ins from time to time, but it's better if you call because you don't want to have to sit around and wait a couple of hours to come in and see me.
So it is a hearing place. Obviously, you check hearing. People today have different issues with hearing. Some is age, some aren't too old and they still need help. What do you suggest to people listening? What are the first steps if you think you're not hearing well?
Well, a good way to know if you have hearing loss is by your TV is one of them. If your TV is too loud, if you're saying, what, huh? Or somebody asks you, is it Wednesday? You say, no, it's not windy. Are you thirsty? No, it's Friday. Little things like that seem funny, but it's true. It's a fact that people have some hearing loss. You may or may not need hearing aids, but it's something to keep your eye on. Hearing loss is linked to Alzheimer's, depression, dementia, some with high blood pressure, heart disease, all linked to hearing loss. So it's something just to take a look at. Doesn't mean you need hearing aids, but maybe just the cleaning will help you.
Okay, so step one would be if you think something's going on, to call you and to get an appointment, and you can help evaluate that.
Yes, make an appointment. There's no charge for the appointment. We're not going to bother you trying to push hearing aids. We're going to do the exam, educate you, and let you make a decision.
Now, the kinds of hearing aids, or let's talk about the kind you handle, because obviously there's a lot of different things out there, and you try to get the best for your client, so how do you approach that?
Well, I only use the top-notch hearing aid companies. I do not use anything from China or anything that's going to break on you. I use the Siemens, which is Signia, the Resounds, Oticon, Phonak. Those are the ones I use, Starkey. And they're top of the line. It's digital, they are rechargeable, there's no extra charge for rechargeables. They're the best hearing aids on the market.
I guess rechargeables are the way to go these days because you don't have to worry about batteries.
Absolutely. You put them in a charger, depending on the hearing aid, you get 16. Some of them have 20, 24, 28, 32 hours of charge. So you're good. The chargers are usually rechargeable, so you don't have to have it plugged in all the times. You run out of electricity, the charger still works for about a week without being plugged in. They're amazing.
People have to be concerned about price. I mean, obviously price is an issue. You want better units. I know you probably have a whole spectrum of pricing, right?
Absolutely. The pricing, it all depends on your needs and your lifestyle. If you're an attorney, you're still working, it's going to be a little bit higher. But the average senior, it's not that much. There's no price gouging with us here. We're going to give you a fair price. You can look on, and nowadays you can look on the internet and look at the prices. Believe it or not, the number one concern is, are people going to see it? They're tiny. I can get hearing aids that go all the way in your ear and nobody sees it depending on your hearing loss. We have hearing aids now that look like earbuds from Bose or from any other company.
That's in vogue, man. Everybody's wearing it.
Yeah, absolutely. Nobody even knows it's a hearing aid. And the new hearing aids, they come in different colors. You can get them in red, yellow, blue. And people don't know they're hearing aids. So there's so many things we can go around it. They have glitter on it and bling bling like they call it nowadays. You could get it so many different ways. Nobody sees it.
So what are we leaving out? What is an interest or concern of anyone? Obviously, maybe people just resist the thought that they might need one, right?
Exactly. Nobody wants to look old, right? That's what they say. It's going to make me look old. It doesn't. What makes you look old is what when somebody talks to you. That's what makes you look old, right? So the number one thing is there's a lot of price gouging, and people are like, I don't want to pay $8,000 for a pair of hearing aids. You won't hear. I guarantee it.
So in a final word, what do we want to leave people thinking about? We're talking about Hear Clear Hearing Centers, talking about being treated with good product and not manipulated, but helping them to figure out their problem. So what do you want to leave them thinking about?
Absolutely. Here at Hear Clear Hearing Centers, you will be treated as family. I make house calls and don't charge for them. Nobody does that. You are family here. You're not just a number.